All right, Barak the Yahawah, Barak the Yahawashi, Barak the Yahawah, Barak the Yahawashi, Barak the Yahawah, and Barak the Yahawashi. Yahawah, that's the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. And Yahawashi, that's the name of his beloved Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. There belongs to the apostles of great millstone who are teaching the correct doctrine, the correct one, all right? And peace and mercy to the elect out there that's holding the correct doctrine with all their heart, you know, not trying to steer away from it. If hell exists, question challenge. Quick video. If hell exists, then answer this question. All right? In the scriptures. Now, when you jump to the book of Samuel's, dealing with the king Saul, there was a situation when Saul had to meet with a woman who had a familiar spirit because he was trying to figure out what was going to happen to him in the future. Now, if hell exists, explain this right here. 1 Samuel chapter 28, verse 7. Then said Saul unto his servants, seek me a woman that have a familiar spirit, that I may go to her and inquire of her. And his servant said unto him, behold, there is a woman that have a familiar spirit at Endor, right? The witch Endor. And Saul disguised himself and put on other raiment, and he went, and 2 men with him. And they came to the woman by night, and he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by the familiar spirit, and bring me up him whom I shall name unto thee. And the woman said unto him, behold, thou knowest what Saul have done, how he have cut off those that have a familiar spirit and the wizards out of the land. Wherefore then layest thou a snare for my life to cause me to die? Which Saul made a decree that all the witches and wizards should be cut out the land, which is scriptural, which he did the right thing. But he went against his own word in seeking out a woman who had a familiar spirit. But let's continue in the verses. And Saul sware to her by the Lord, saying, as the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment happen unto thee for this thing. And then said the woman, whom shall I bring up unto thee? And he said, bring me up Samuel, which Samuel had already passed. So Samuel was already dealing with, he was out of the physical in the spiritual already. All right. And the woman finna bring up Samuel's spirit for Saul. And the woman at this time didn't know that Saul, it was Saul that she was talking to, because he covered himself. And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman spake to Saul, saying, why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. And the king said unto her, be not afraid, for what seest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gods ascending on the earth. Right? So this is the woman, after she pulling up the spirit, she's seeing gods ascending on the earth. Right? Up and down. And then in verse 14 says, and he said unto her, what form is he of? And she said, an old man cometh up, and he is covered with a mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel. Saul knew that it was Samuel. And he stooped with his face to the ground and bowed himself. And Samuel said to Saul, why hast thou disquieted me? Right? This is after the woman pulled the Samuel up. Samuel said to Saul, why you disquiet me? To bring me up, you know? And Saul answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and the power is departed from me, and answered me no more, neither by prophets nor by dreams. Therefore I have called thee, that thou mayest make known unto me what I should do. He was seeking counsel from Samuel, who had already passed through this witch. Now the point is coming up. Then said Samuel, wherefore then dost thou ask me, seeing the Lord is departed from thee and has become thy enemy? Remember, Saul was wicked. Saul went off. Saul got the spirit of Yahawashi took from him. And even when you read in the Samuels, the Most High will put an evil spirit on Saul. He was wicked. Then he was the Lord's enemy. The Lord said that Samuel already departed from the physical, went to the spiritual, quoted in the spiritual that Yahawashi was an enemy against Saul. Samuel quoted that Yahawashi was an enemy against Saul. So that means that when Saul was to die, Saul should have went to hell. But let's further on. Let's see what Samuel said. And the Lord have done to him as he spake by me. For the Lord have rent the kingdom out of thine hand and given it to thy neighbor, even David, which is King David. Because thou obeyest not the voice of the Lord, nor excusest his fear of wrath upon Amalek, therefore has the Lord done this thing unto thee this day. Moreover, this is the point. Moreover, the Lord will also deliver Israel with thee into the hand of the Philistines. Saul was going to lose in the battle. And tomorrow shalt thou and thy sons be with me. The Lord also should deliver the host of Israel into the hand of the Philistines. Verse 19. This is where the challenge come in. Now, Samuel quoted to Saul that tomorrow he was going to lose in the battle. And shall thou and thy sons be with me. If Samuel was a righteous man, he did everything right before the Most High, right? Samuel being a righteous man, why would he tell Saul, being a wicked man who was the Lord's enemy, why would he say, thou should be with me? That mean that Samuel should be in hell then, right? Because Saul was wicked. When Saul died, he should have went to this place right here. Slack, brothers. Samuel should be here because Saul was wicked, and Samuel told him, you're going to be with me, you and your sons. So that means when Saul had died, he automatically should be going to hell because he was wicked. Samuel telling him, you're going to be with me. But Samuel was a righteous man. Explain that. That's challenge number 1. You know, for all those who believe in hell. So with that, I'm going to close it. I'll say, Barak, Yahawah, Barak, Yahawashi. More questions to come. Shalawam.